Okay, I'm trying to make this quick. If you didn't already know, this channel is basically a diary for me, for future me. So I can keep track of what I used to do and all that fun stuff. More so, okay, do you ever have those moments where you remember you've done something but you don't remember how you did it? Well, this is why I'm on YouTube. I'm basically making a video diary so that I know what I did in the past to solve a certain problem, and I know what didn't work and what worked. Okay, so I'm basically here to talk about my skin because my skin has never looked like this before. Ugh. Okay, never mind the little, never mind that. Yeah, so I am so used to having clear skin that all of this is new to me, and I've been on this journey of trying to find products that actually work for me. Okay, so the one thing that it's been 2 years now, 2 years now since I've had this new battle. I used to literally go to bed without washing my face and wake up and I'm still okay. I obviously had like the one or two pimples here and there, but nothing crazy. Only beginning last stop touching my face. Only beginning last year. Yeah, this whole thing started last year. And it's been mostly like cystic acne, self-diagnosed or whatever. But yeah, under the skin type of pimples where I can't pop them and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically the type of pimples I've had. They've completely stopped now. Yeah, they've completely stopped now. I'm just battling with hyperpigmentation. Anyway, in the past, well, last year, what helped me stop the breakouts was Black African soap. No specific one. I remember it was a lavender one actually. I got it from Beauty Queens. If from the UK, then you know where that is. Yeah, so I got it from Beauty Queens, and that worked to stop the breakouts. And then having to sort out the hyperpigmentation. Last year, I'm from Botswana. So last year I went to Botswana and I did have pigmentation on my face. The things that I took with me that actually worked, that helped me out with my pigmentation, are this. So aloe vera gel. Got this from Holland and Barrett's. So I would wash my face actually with this. Wash my face with the aloe vera creamy face wash, Dr. Organics. Wash my face with this, and then I wiped with vitamin C pads. These ones are from Superdrug, but I used pads from Primark actually. Yeah, so I'd wash with this, use the vitamin C pads, put the aloe vera, and then I would put sunscreen. This is the sunscreen I used. SPF 50 Hawaii Tropic Satin Protection. Yeah, so that was pretty much my routine. At the end of, I can fly, 1.5 months later to 2 months, my skin had cleared up. Now, I came back to the UK in the end of January. So when I came back to the UK, and then my acne started again. Mind you, the whole time I was in Botswana, I had no breakouts. Okay, so I went on this whole journey of trying to find stuff that would actually work. I don't know why I didn't continue using the products that I had already been using while I was away. I have no idea why. Anyway, I went back and got Black African soap again. That did help. And then I was obviously stuck with hyperpigmentation. So I got the kojic acid soap, the yellow bar, yeah, from Amazon. Got that. and probably a bad mistake. Bad mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake. A huge mistake. Huge mistake. Because it burnt my skin. So I only have myself to blame. Thank you very much. Anyway, so I stopped using that, and then what did I start using? I stopped using that. Yes, I did stop using that. And then I got into Ordinary, right? Because my sister was using Ordinary, so I thought, okay, why not use Ordinary? Try Ordinary, see what it does, see what it don't do. I started using Ordinary. The one thing I bought was this. Focus, please, ma'am. I don't know if you can see that. All right. My gosh. Girl, can you focus on the damn thing? Okay, you feel embarrassed me, but okay. Niacinamide. 10% and zinc 1%. Okay, so I started using that. I pretty much started using that. Yeah, and I can't use vitamin C stuff with this because it clashes. Apparently, there's no point in using vitamin C because then it just stops working. The vitamin C doesn't work. I don't know the science of it, but anyway, you can't use it with vitamin C. So I started using this, and then I would put vitamin E with it, and then sunscreen. All the while, I'm using the toner. I'm using the Ordinary glycolic. Wow. English. Glycolic. Wow, there we go. Glycolic acid 7% toning solution. So that's what I use, but you're supposed to use it at night. So I only use that at night because I read instructions now. Yeah, so I started using that. What's this? Oh, okay. Anyway, I started using that for a little bit. Didn't really see much difference in terms of hyperpigmentation, but it did smooth out my skin. I had like little pimples and whatnots underneath the surface, but it pretty much cleared my skin. My skin was smooth. That's what it felt pretty smooth and subtle, and it was just hydrated, and I freaking love it for that. Okay. But I've recently got more I've purchased more Ordinary products. Okay, so I've started a whole new routine of doing things. So let's break it down real quick and see. It's only been a week and a half maybe since I bought the stuff. And I don't know why, right? But it cleared up like it significantly, I have to say. Like, oh wait, before I get to that, right? I watched a couple of YouTube videos where people were using peroxide. Is it peroxide? I think it's peroxide. Like yeah. It's a natural lighting, not natural, but it's a lighting agent. They also use it on cuts and stuff like that to clean out your cuts and and wounds or whatever. So I used that on this area and it actually did work. I didn't really see much difference on my cheeks and stuff, but it did work around my my lips. It did work around that area. But then I noticed that it got darker again when I started using this bad boy. So it's the Suspension D Vitamin C 23% and Spheres de HA 2%. And you only use it at night. So I remember I was on like close to my goal having my face back. And then I used it for like 2 nights, and yeah. I don't know. Like, I legit don't know. Anyway, that's that. Right now, I'll tell you my routine. I've put that away and I'm not using it anymore. I'm gonna continue my routine. The routine I was doing before I incorporated this, right? Before I incorporated the suspension, vitamin C 23% and Fiesta HA 2%. It did make a significant difference. Yes. So now I'm pretty much starting that journey again. Anyway, let's start with what I wash with. Right now, I'm using Tea Tree Face Scrub. It's from Asda. It's just what I used. I've had this since last year and I'm so lazy to buy new cleanser. So I'm just like, I have face wash. Let me just use the stuff that I have. I also have the mask and scrub and cleanser. Same brand, Tea Tree Asda. So I have those and I use those occasionally. And then after I've washed, I use the vitamin C cleansing pads. Yep, that's what I do. And then this is the morning routine, by the way. I use the vitamin C cleansing pads, and then I will use the niacinamide. Let me try say that quickly. Niacinamide, 10%, and vitamin C 1%. And then I'll use the hyaluronic acid 2% and B5. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, yeah, that's what I use. And then I will top it up with SPF 50 because I ain't trying to get burnt. Okay. Or, yeah, that's the day routine. Okay, but I do switch it up. And then at night, I pretty much, again, I use face wash, the Tea Tree face wash. And then I tone with the Ordinary glycolic acid 7% toning solution. And then there's this 100% layer ascorbic acid powder. Oh my gosh. You won't focus though. Can you just... I don't know. Anyway, yeah. That's the stuff I use. It won't focus. Anyway, it's a powder. It's basically a powder. I don't need to show you what a powder looks like, right? Anyway, I mixed that with retinol. Retinol 1% in squalane, or whatever. I mixed those. Yeah. And that's pretty much my night routine. Sometimes I will switch it up where I will, in the mornings, instead of using the niacinamide 10% and zinc, I'm just getting so good at that. Instead of using that, I will use the vitamin C powder and the hyaluronic acid 2% and B5. Yeah. And then also I did buy the AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. I got that as well. I use that, I think it says once a week. Yeah, I use that once a week. What else am I missing? Oh, the vitamin E is Leave On Moisture Mask. That's the one that's the one I could get. I was just looking for any vitamin E products. Anyway, on the other side, I do take supplements. I take B5 supplements. I take vitamin D. I take zinc. I take remember the rest. Ow. Ooh. Legs are stiff. Anyway, I'll show you the pills I do take. Okay. Vitamin E, vitamin A, zinc, vitamin B5, and vitamin D's. Those are all the pills. Look how cute this is. Yeah, those are pretty much the pills I, oh wait, yeah, there we go. Those are pretty much the pills I take. And I have seen that they do actually, they have like breakouts, zilch, right now. Zilch, honey. So I'm literally just battling hyperpigmentation. Yeah. So this is my face right now. Should I go back to the light? I can't be bothered. Oh, we have light. Yeah. This was a lot darker. Yeah, this is pretty much it. My forehead is cleared significantly and I'm happy. Anyway, I think I'll make a separate video talking about the emotional side of this whole thing, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here to just kind of put it out there, the things that I'm using. Hopefully within a month I'll see some sort of significant difference. But right now I'm just gonna keep being consistent about it and see what happens. I don't know if this will help anybody. I don't know. But this is my journey. If you guys have any tips or anything of the sort, or have dealt with this, and leave a heart or something. It's so hard to go from having good skin to having to relearn your skin all over again. Because I knew what worked for me before. I knew that if I ate a sweet, well, large quantities of sweets the next day, I'd have a big ass pimple, a painful one as well. So I'm having to relearn my skin all over again. A lot of things have changed, that's for sure. Anyway, okay. Thank you for watching. I mean, this is to you, me, in the future. So, anyway, bye.